welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. So I am back like I never left. I really had like about almost 2 months off, a month, 2 months, I don't really remember. I think Halloween time was like my last tutorial. Yeah, it's been about a month and a half. So I kind of took a break, and then the break ended up taking really long because my break was really supposed to be like 2 weeks, but it ended up being a little bit longer because I ordered new equipment and I had to wait for all of that stuff to come in. But I am back. I'll be doing tutorials every week like I was before. So my first tutorial of the holiday season is this like emerald green with gold kind of a look, and I used a new Smashbox cover shot or cover shoot, something like that. They have like this whole collection of like all these different eyeshadows, and it's everything. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and let's just make this short, simple, and sweet, and let's just get straight to the tutorial, guys. Alright, so let's prime our eyes. I'm using the Lemonade Primer by Benefit Cosmetics, applying that to both of my lids with a flat brush. Next, I'm going to take my Smashbox matte eyeshadow palette. I'm taking that dark brown right there. I'm adding that to my crease. And this palette is from a 7 palette series called Cover Shot by Smashbox. Next, I'm going to take the Smokey shadow palette, and I'm using that emerald green right there, and I am patting that onto my lid for a better color payoff. Next, I'm going to take the same brown I applied first, and I'm just making sure that the green blends in well with my crease, so that's why I'm adding a little bit more of the brown. Next, I'm going to take my gel liner, and I'm using the Little Black Dress liner by Motives Cosmetics. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go in with the NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner, and I am just using that to set the gel liner just to make sure that this liner does not transfer anywhere. Now I'm going to prime my face, and I'm using the FARSALI Unicorn Face Primer, and I'm rubbing that all over my face to create a smooth base. Then I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. And this is a $10 foundation. Literally, it is amazing. For the price, the quality is fantastic. And the color that I'm using is called Nude Beige. Then I gotta wipe all that foundation I had all up in my hair. Now I'm gonna go in with my light color Perfector Quad by Motives Cosmetics, and I am going to be using, it's basically, I would say, like the middle shade in that palette to highlight my face. Then I'm going to go in again with a damp beauty blender, and I'm going to blend all of that out. I like using damp beauty blenders because the coverage just seems a lot more lightweight. Then I'm going to go in with my MERCIER powder and set everything that I just highlighted, and I am using a damp beauty blender again. Now you want to let that sit for about 5 minutes, and then you're going to dust it off. Now I'm going to go in with my 4-in-1 pressed mineralized powder by Pure Cosmetics, and I'm just applying that all over my face. And then I'm going to go in with my Japonesque Velvet Touch palette, and I'm using the bronzer in that palette to contour. It is my favorite contour powder because it's such a perfect shade. It's like not too much and not too little. Next, I'm going to go in with my Melba blush by MAC Cosmetics. I'm going to apply that lightly to my cheekbones. Now to highlight, and I am using the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop Highlighter, which we all know is life. If you are into makeup, then you know about this highlighter. Then I'm going to go in with the same gel liner that I used on my lid, and I'm using that in my waterline, and I'm just going to be blending it out to make it appear a little bit more smoky. Then I'm going to take that black shadow right there, and that's in the matte palette, and I'm applying that to my waterline to intensify my smoky eye. Then I'm going to go in with my Becca and Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette and take the lightest shade in there to highlight the inner corner. It's such a gorgeous color. Next, I'm moving in with my mascara, and I am using my Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. Time to apply the lashes, and I'm using the Miami Lily lashes. I do have the discount code. If you use the code VIVAGLAMK, no underscores, straight across, you can get some money off. Now time to do these brows, and I'm using the Ka-Brow in the shade number 4, and this is by Benefit Cosmetics. Any brow gel, you really want to be lightweight with it because the gel a little bit goes a long way, so you don't want it to be too intense. It's a little easier to add on product than it is to remove product. Moving on to the lips, I'm going in with my FARSALI Rose Gold Elixir to make my lips nice and moisturized. Then I'm going to add some Makeup Forever lip liner in the color Nut. And I'm just going to apply that all over my lips as a base. Next, I'm moving on to my Smashbox Chai lipstick. And last but not least, the Anastasia Butterscotch lip gloss. Now to add my Fix Plus sprayed all over my face, and once you are done with that, guys, you guys are all set. Thank you so much for watching, guys.